Imagine one day you wake up, go in front of a mirror to clean your face, but then you notice something strange when you turn around. You got a big back. So, in this video, I will share my 5 best tips with you to build that back. Now, I can't guarantee that these 5 tips will help you grow a big back, but these 5 tips will help you grow a big back. Your back is an area with a ton of muscles. You got your lats, traps, rhomboids, rotator cuff muscles, those meaty spinal erectors, and many more. So it makes sense to use more volume for your back. What I do is that I have my pulling volumes at least 1.5 times more than my pushing volumes. So if I do 12 sets of pushes in a week, I will counter that with 18 sets of pulls that week.
Boom! 2 plus 2 is 4, minus 1, that's 3, quick maths.
Now, in order to actually build a massive back, you need to incorporate both horizontal pulling or rows and vertical pulling along with a sprinkle of straight arm movements, but those are sort of optional. I preferentially allocate a little bit more volume to rows than vertical pulls because they target more total musculature for me. Rows will help you target your upper back and also your lats to a significantly high degree, while the vertical pulls will help you target your lats or upper back one at a time depending on your grip width. Both are extremely crucial for back growth, but just allocating a little bit more volume to rows has helped me grow my back. Tip number 3 is to use these. Straps are probably the most valuable equipment, even more than your belt. Your forearms are a small muscle group. They will rarely be able to keep up with your back on the subject of training volumes. And the limiting factor of your back workouts should be your back, not your forearms or your grip strength. If you want bigger forearms, just train them separately. It hardly takes 5 to 10 minutes. Note that you don't want to be completely dependent on straps and you should at least do most of your heavy warm-ups without them. Now, like John Meadows always used to say, back training is all about elbows and angles. If you flare out your arms and pull your elbows towards the ceiling, you will target more of your upper back and rear delts. And if you keep your arms closer to your body and pull your elbows towards your lower back, you will target more of your lats. The angle of your arms in relation to your body determines what part of your back will be hit the most. And for straight arm movements, when you want to target your upper back, you need to move your arms across your body like a bent lateral raise or a rear delt raise. And when you want to target your lats, you need to move your arms in the frontal plane like a straight arm push down or a dumbbell pull over. Tip number 5 and the most neglected one is to have a full range of motion with good control and a super deep stretch. Having these 3 components will significantly increase your rep quality, so you will probably need to lower the loads for a while. A deep stretch works wonders for back growth, but it also makes the sets really hard. I always pause at the top while doing some pull downs or pause at the bottom while doing some rows. So to summarize the last tip, you need to keep 3 things in mind. Pull with good form, slow down the negative of every rep, and pause at the end of every rep. There's a particular exercise I forgot to talk about earlier, so I will just put that here as a bonus tip. That exercise is sort of an exception. You can't do too much volume on it, and you also shouldn't do it in a super controlled and slow manner. And that exercise is the deadlift. If you do deadlifts with proper technique, they will surely build you a strong upper back and spinal erectors. Now you know what to do to build a massive back. But you also need to balance out your physique, right? So check out this video to know what's my favorite bench variation.